Go to the studio. Click on the transactional process. Try catch activity. Click on the create. Click on that open main workflow. Remove this flowchart. See, so every day we have started our implementation from sequence itself, right? See, but you have to use the try catch activity. See, by using that try catch activity, we can find that errors. Okay. See, why we have to use this try catch activities. For example, so if you go to that C and C++, so in C, we don't have a error handling concept. But if you go to that C++, we have a error handling. So that means exception handling. In that exception handling, we are using that so try catch. See, why we have to use this try catch activity. Okay. See, why we have to use that error handling first. See, for example, I have written thousands of lines of program. Okay. See, in that program, so at the time of execution, in middle of the program execution, so there is an one error raised. So at that time, the program will be terminates from that error itself. For example, I have a thousands of lines of program, or 1,000 lines of program. In that one, so in that uh, so in that hundredth line, so we have one error. Due to that, it will be terminate. That means the program will be terminates in the middle of the execution. Okay, to avoid that one, so to avoid that so termination in middle of the execution, so we are using that try catch activity. That means we are using that error handling. Okay, simply it will be skip the statement and then go to that next. So that means rest of the program will be executes continuously. Okay, that's why we are using this exception handling. Okay, so the exception handling they have implemented by using that try catch. Okay, how we have a try catch activity, sorry, uh, try catches in the C++ and then Java and the .NET. In the same way, here also we have a try catch is the activity. See, observe this one. I want to drag that try catch activity. Observe this one. I want to drag that try catch activity, drag and drop. So I want just to have dragged that try catch activity. Observe this one. In the try catch activity, it contains the three blocks. One is called as a try block, another one is called as a catch block. So another one is called as a finally block. Right now, I will show you. See, previously we have started our implementation from sequence itself, but right now I have drag and drop that try catch activity. So right now, see in our process implementation, every time your implementation must be starts with the try catch activity. Okay, right now, right click on this, set as start node. So double click on this try catch activity, double click on this try catch activity, and in this try catch activity, there is a three blocks. One is called as a try block, another one is called as a catch block, another one is called as a finally block. In this try block, this is the try block. In this try block, we are implementing the process. This is the try block. In this try block we are implementing the process, and here it is the catch block. We can add that more than one catches. See, add new catch, there is no limit to so create that catches. We can create that n number of catches. There is no limit for that. Okay, and then we have a finally block. This is the default block. Okay, in try block we are implementing the process. So whatever that exception is raised, that means any exception is raised, the exception will be throws to the catch block. So that exception will be throws to that catch block. Right now I want to show you simple example. See, right now minimize this one. See, I want to open school management system. In this one, I want to click on that add teacher. So I just have click on that add teacher. So right now, see, drag a sequence, drag a sequence. In this sequence, I want to drag that one click activity, drag and drop the click activity. Observe this one. So I want to indicate that so button. So click here and then indicate that save button. See, at the time of execution, if so the button is available, it never throws an exception. If the button is not available, it will be throws that exception to the catch block. Observe this one. So in this sequence, I have taken only one activity. Based on your requirement, you can take that more than one activities here. Right now, this is the catch block. In this catch block, I want to add that new catch. Click on this one. So right now, click here and see, I want to select that system exception here. Click on that system exception, and then after selecting that, so click on that outside. So see, observe this one. See, this is called as an catch block. In this catch block, see, I have added that system exception. Right now, I want to drag one message box. See what exactly that error I want to display in this message box. See here, exception is called as an object. See, if you want to change that name, object name, so you can change that one. Okay, exe. So right now, exe dot message dot toString. Observe this one. So right now, if you want to add another catch, So click on that again, add new catch. Again you have to click on that, again add new catch. So click here. So here we have a only few so exceptions are there, that is called as system dot exception, system dot null exception, system dot io exception, system dot invalid exception. Like if you want to choose that any other exception, so click on that browse for types, and then right now here simply you can type that exception. Okay, system dot. See, these are the several exceptions are there. Okay, these are several exceptions are available here. Okay, several exceptions. Right now, I want to cancel this one. So I'm not using that any other exception. For example, if you create that any other exception in that another catch block, see, we have only one try block. So right now here we have a two catch blocks. One is called as exception, another one is called as, see, null exception. So observe this one. In this try catch activity, I have two catches. One is called as exception, another one is called as null exception. If you want to remove that any one of the catch, simply select it. So right click on this one and then click on the delete. Click on the delete. Observe this one. Observe this one. Say right now, so I have taken one sequence in the try block and taken that. So click activity and I have indicated that save button. Okay. So I want to click on that save button. If the button is not available, throws an exception to the catch block. Observe this one. Click here, run this file. In background, so already save button is available. So successfully click, my bot successfully click on that save button. My bot successfully click on that save button. Observe this one here. Once after clicking that one, it is showing that message is called as, see, observe this one. Here, this is the application related error throws here, because see, without filling the data, I have click on the save button. So that is not your end. Okay, that is only application end. Okay, leave that one. So my aim is to click on that save button. My bot successfully click on that save button. Okay, see, observe this. See, observe this one. Right now, I want to close this one. Right now, again, I will try to execute once. So I will try to execute. My bot will be trying to click on that save button, but in background, so there is no save button. So that's why at that time, so it will be throws an exception from the try block to that catch block. Okay, in catch block already I have written that one message box. So that's why it will be displayed that what exactly the error. Okay, right now click here, run this file. So right now, so there is no button, so that's why it throws an error to the catch block. In the catch block, so could not, so it is saying that could not find the U element corresponding to this selector. Okay, right now observe this one here. So ANM save button is not available here. The save button is not available. See, Do you have any doubt here? Abhinav?
Sir, I have one query.
Yes.
Suppose actually there are different type of exceptions. If we
Yes.
have taken suppose element not found exception and we are getting null pointer exception, then it will be handled.
See, actually, system exception, it is called as an universal exception. Okay, it can handle that all the exceptions. Once if you have an idea about that particular exception, then you can go and add that another catch at that time. So even if you have a system exception also added in the catch block, but it never execute that system exception, it will be directly go and execute that particular exception. Okay, clear? We can add that. So that's why I'm saying that many catches we can able to add it here. Just a minute. See, yeah. So Abhinav, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, actually in exception in the catch block, I have used that message box. Actually, we are not using that message boxes. We have to use that few more other activities. Right now, I will show you. Save as exception 2. I must remove this message box. In this catch, just I want to use that. I want to drag and drop one sequence. See, at the time of getting that error, what exactly in the background we have to know about that one. So that's why we have to take one screenshot by using that. Take screenshot is the activity. Right now, I will show you that. Take screenshot is the activity. That screenshot, I will save it in a image. So that's why save image is the activity. And then what exactly the error displayed in the message box, that I want to write it in a log file. So that's why I want to create my own log file by using that. Append line is the activity. So append line is the activity. Drag and drop. Right now, see, take screenshot activity, go to the properties. In this properties, I want to create that output property. I don't know what exactly the output type. So that's why I'm using that only shortcut. So use that control K where screenshot. Okay. See, enter this one. So right now go to the variable panel. In this variable panel, just move your cursor here. Right now UiPath dot core dot image is the type. UiPath dot core dot image is the type. Okay. Right now, see, select the main scope. Remove this one. Right now, observe this one. See, the take screenshot activity output property is the input to save image activity. Click here, go to the properties. In these properties, I want to pass that file name. Okay. Just I want to pass that take screenshot activity output property. Right now, click here. Right now, I want to give that file name is called as error.jpg. Okay, error.jpg I have given, and then so pass that variable is called as var screen is the variable. Okay, var screen is the variable. Right now, observe this one. See what exactly the error throws to that catch block. That in the catch block, I am creating my own log file. See that. See already this is called as exception object. So here in this append line activity, I will give that exception dot exception object dot message message and give that file name. Right now, I want to give that file name is called as so log dot txt. Observe this one. See, in the save image activity, I have given that file name is called as error.jpg, and in append line activity, I have given that log.txt. Here, I didn't give the path. So, if I didn't give that path, any path for this save image and then log file, by default, it will be create that log file and then created that error.jpg file in your project panel in your project panel because it is called as a relative path. Already I told you. So once if you are saving your files in your project folder, that is called as a relative path. If you are saving your files in any other drive, so at that time that is called as absolute path. Okay, see, for the relative path you have no need to give that path. I didn't give that any path, so that's why both they will create in so project panel. Observe this one. Go to the project panel. Now open this file explorer. There is no error.jpg and error dot. So there is no log file, right? Observe this one. See, go to the tribe log. So in background, just I have opened this one. So my button is visible, right? Right, my button is available. This time, click here, run this file. It will be successfully go and click on that save button. Okay, right now go and check that project panel, and then in the project panel check that. So there is no error log JPEG, and then there is no log.txt. Right now, observe this one. Right now, I want to remove this one. I want to remove this one. See, click here. In background, there is no form. So that's why there is no button. What will happen? So right now, we'll check it. Click on that run file. Right now, throws an exception because the button is not available. So I want to check it my project panel. Okay, click here. Observe this one. Right now, at the time of generating that error, what exactly that? So in background, just it's taken that one screenshot. See, observe this one. Actually, so so there is no so form. In case the form is available, then it will be successfully click on that one. But form is not available. So that's why what exactly in the background it's taken the screenshot. Okay, and close this one, and then so it's written that log info. So what are that log details are there that successfully written this. So log file could not find a U element corresponding to this selector. Okay, by using that screenshot and by using that log files, we are taking the taking decisions. Okay, do you have any query here? Do you have any doubt? Okay, right now once the exception is raised, that means whatever that log file, and then as well as so that screenshot must be sent it to your so process owner as well as rpa maintenance team, because what exactly the issue, that means process owner must be know about that one. At the same time, to resolving that issue, so and we have to, so the bot must be send that mail to that drop a mail to that so RPA maintenance team also. Right now, observe this one. I want to take, just I want to show you. So I want to take that email activity. Okay, exception 3. Observe this one. Here I want to add that send SMTP. Already we know that send SMTP. I want to send that mail. So right now I'm using that. So our temporary mail is there. That mail only I want to use it right now. Okay, right now click on that Gmail. I want to use that Srikar. See, actually no need to open this one. Whatever that log file will be sent it to the mail that I want to see. That's why only I have opened this one. Okay, just I want to take that name of the mail ID. Just I want to copy this one, and then right now in send SMTP, just I want to add that to address. Subject is called as, sorry, subject is called as error info, and then body also I want to add that same error info. Okay, right now go to the properties. In this properties, observe this one. So we know that Gmail sending port number that is called as 465, and then server name is called as so pop.gmail.com. Observe this one, pop.gmail.com. Click on that OK, and then sender mail ID is called as Here the sender and receiver is same, given that. And I want to give the password. The password is called as, and right now to address already I have given. See, in case, in case the exception is raised and it will be throws that exception to the cache block, at that time, whatever the screenshot is taken, that screenshot, and then whatever that log message must be sent it to that mail. So this time, click on that attach files. So right now, I want to create that arguments. So click on that argument. Right now, the value is called as, see, observe this one. The value is called as, see, log.txt, and another one is called as error.jpg. Okay. See, both are in same project folder. Both are in same project folder. So that's why I didn't give that path. I didn't give that path. Okay. Right now, click on that. Okay. See, observe this one. Go to the try block. See, I will show you. In background, already the button is visible, available. Right now, click here, run the file. Okay, I will check it. My bot successfully click on that button, so no error. So that's why here there is no so mail in that inbox. Okay, there is no mail in this inbox. Right now, observe this one. I will close this application completely. I will close this application. Right now, nothing. Okay, right now I will try to execute what exactly it will take the screenshot and then send that mail. We will check it. So it is saying that no such host is known. Okay, just I want to go to that mail. So here I have an issue with my mail. Port number is called as 465, and then Okay, I will try it once again. Yes, successfully sent that one because previously I have an issue with my internet, so that's why I got an just throws an exception, throws throws that exception. Okay, right now I want to check it whether it is successfully sent that mail or not. See, observe this one here, successfully sent that. So error log. Observe this one here, error.jpg. What exactly in that desktop at that time? It's taken the screenshot at the same time. So, so right now, written that log info in that log file. Okay, I will show you. Actually, I have opened that another tab. Okay, there is no button. Okay, again, I will try to execute it. Like here, run this file. Again, there is no button, so it will be throws an exception with new screenshot. See, observe this one. Go to that mail, go to that inbox, check it. New mail arrived. So observe this one. It's taken that new screenshot, right? Once if the exception is raised, immediately it will be take the screenshot, send it to the mail. Okay. See, observe this one. Exception 4. Observe this one. Right now, I have one sequence. That sequence I have keep it in one try catch activity. But based on the requirement, so I have more than one sequences. More than one sequences. Okay, in every sequence we are taking up more than one activities. This time, all the activities you must be, all the sequences you must be keep it in try catch. Okay, so observe this one. So here one sequence, and then this sequence is connected to this one, and then again based on your requirement, this sequence is connected to this flow decision. Okay, again it is connected to this another sequence. Okay, like that. See, this time I have more than one sequences. Each and every sequence you must be keep it in one try catch activity. Like observe this one. Disconnect this one. I will take that one more try catch activity, and then in this try catch, see I wants to cut this one, Control X, and then paste it here. In sequence, you can implement your own logic. Okay. See, I will connect this one again. See, once if you implement that any process, if there is any many sequences, so it is if it is showing that big flow chart, each and every one that you must be keep it in. So keep it in try catch activity. Okay, once if the exception is raised, simply it will be throws that exception to that particular catch block. Particular in that particular try block itself, it will be throws that exception to that catch block. Okay, like in your project, so we are creating more than one workflow files. Each and every workflow file, we have to take that several try catch activities. We have to take several try catch activities. This time, so in every try catch activity, in every try catch activity, in a catch block, we have to take all of these activities every time. Okay, so in this first try catch, so in the catch block, taken a screenshot activity, save image activity, append line activity, send SMTP. So again I have to go to that another try catch activity. In this catch block also, again I have to select that exception, and then again you have to take that again another sequence, take screenshot activity, all the activities you have to keep it here. So again we have to take it at another one also. It is too much complex. So because every time, so unnecessarily we have to do that repeated work, right? To avoid this one, simply I will create one separate workflow file. That workflow file I will integrate it by using invoke workflow file is the activity. Right now I will show you. Remove this one. Remove this one. See, I want to create a separate workflow file that is called as, see, error handler. Click on that create. This time I will go to that catch block. In the catch block, what are the activities I have taken? So Control X, go to the error handler. So here I will paste it here, and then I will connect it. This time observe this one. Go to that X. So go to that exception 4. In this catch block, see I want to take one invoke workflow file is the activity. Observe this one. I will take that invoke workflow file is the activity. Drag and drop. So click here and select that error handler. Click on the token. See, error handler. See, whatever that exception is there, so that exception we have to send it to that catch block. So that's why, sorry, that exception also send it to that sub workflow. So that's why click on that import arguments. So click here. So in underscore exception. So direction is in, type is string. See, object dot message. So same argument I have to create it in sub workflow. Control C. Okay. See, go to that error handler in this one. See, in that argument panel, I want to create that whatever that argument. Okay. I have created that argument. In case the exception is raised, it will be call that sub workflow and then send that error to that. So sub workflow in this one, see here it is showing that some error, right? So observe this one. Actually, I have changed this one, so that's why only it is showing like this. Control X. See, first of all, click OK. If you want to use that same variable at that time, first of all, you have to cut that one and then and close that expression editor. So after that again, just you have to give that same name. Okay. See, observe this one here. So already the error I have sent it by the argument. So right now, see, I will try to execute it right now. Observe this one in background. So just I want to open this. In background, I have opened this form right now. Observe this one. So from this main workflow itself, I'm executing. See, there is no application in background, so that's why it will be throws an exception to the cache block. In the cache block, in the cache block, there is a there is a invoke workflow file activity. It will be called that sub workflow, and then it will take the screenshot, and then see write that log info in that log file, send it to that mail. Okay. Actually, I have a problem with my internet, so that's why it is not able to connect it. So again, I will try to execute it. Right now, click here, run this file. Yeah, successfully sent that one. I will check it. Go to that inbox. Observe this one. See what are that in background. So simply shows that one that is taken the screenshot and then so return that log info. Okay. For example, in your use case in this main flow, so if you have that more than one try catches, okay, observe this one. If you have more than one try catches, okay, in this one simply go to the catch block. In this catch block, simply I will take that so one invoke workflow file activity and select this error handler. So this time no need to write that activities again and again. So in our implementation, finally we are using this method. Okay. Yeah, in error handling, finally we are using this method. Initial development time in initial development time, many times we are executing and then checking every time. So that's why at that time we have to use that message boxes. Finally, once the implementation is over, so we are using directly these are the activities. Okay, say whatever. So take screenshot, save image, append line, and separate workflow file we have to create and integrate them. Okay. Do you have any queries right now?